My name is Jay, and this is the Dragon Baby. And today we're going to do a double hammock with a Xena finish. For this, you are going to need a size large sling ring and a wrap that is your base size plus one. My base size is roughly a 5, so I'm going to use a size 6. This is a Lenny Lamb Florence Rosa, and it's actually exclusive of 5minuterecess.com. So this 2.5-year-old 30-pounder here, she's pretty heavy, so I like to do multi-pass carries, and that's one of the reasons that we use this one a lot. This begins with the middle marker at your chest. You feed the wrap around to about the middle of your back, and this is actually where you're going to start the baby. Ready? So I'm going to Superman her up onto my back. Get your baby up there any way that you prefer. This is our chosen way. And she likes to be arms out. So I'm going to gather these 2 rails up, make it nice and tight, and then I'm going to turn around and show you how I do the seat. What I'm going to do is pull all the fabric down, and then I'm going to tuck it up between our bodies, okay? So you want to have coverage going from one kneecap all the way to the other here. And if you're having a hard time doing that, you can take out some of the slack on the bottom rail to get that nice deep seat. Okay? Okay, so I'm coming around to the front here. Now what I'm going to do is tuck this shorter side in between my legs to keep the tension. I'm going to go ahead and pull a little bit more of the slack out of that. And then with this long pass, I'm going to feed it underneath my arm. Nice and tight. Okay. Tuck it underneath this pass that I've got tucked between my knees here. Okay, now I'm going to show you how I make this second pass, which makes it a double hammock across the baby's back. I'm going to begin by handing myself this top rail behind my back, and then with these 2 hands, I'm going to go ahead and pull this up over my baby's back. Okay. So now it's covering her whole back, and then I could go ahead and take some of the slack out of this. Okay, so then what I'm going to do here to make sure that the pass is really, really tight is I'm going to grab this extra slack here, and I'm going to feed it over to myself. And then I'm going to do that with the middle of the wrap, and then all the way down at the bottom. Okay? And then what I'm going to do here is use this part and make sure that I'm adding to the seat here and getting this nice coverage from one knee all the way to the other. Finally, what I'm going to do is bring these 2 passes, nice tight passes, over my shoulders. Okay? So now we can stand up, and I like to do a little bounce and pull to get all the slack out before I tie it off. Okay? Can I see that sling ring? I like to get these passes going in the opposite direction because it helps to keep the ring flat against my chest. So the first one, I'm going to put it through the ring here. Okay. And the other one, I'm going to come from the front of the ring and bring the pass around to the back. So you can see here how they are laced opposite of each other. Okay. And then what I like to do is tuck one to keep it nice and tight while I do the other side. So I'm going to pull it to get all the slack out, and I'm going to do it over this baby's first leg and under the baby's second leg. Okay? And now I'm going to do the same thing with this side. I'm going to pull it to get the slack out. I'm going to go over the baby's first leg and under the baby's second leg. Okay? So now this is almost done. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna bring this up and we're gonna feed it down to the ring here. And now with this other tail, I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna bring it up and down to the ring. So you can see that I have these also going opposite of each other, like I did with the top. So the final thing you can do is just bounce and pull it all. And then there you go. A really nice, tight Zenus double hammock. This is great for, going hiking, or maybe if you were gonna do a rack nap. Anytime where you knew that you're gonna be wearing for a really long period of time, this is great because it really helps to distribute all the weight evenly around your upper body. And I'm not a big fan of ruch straps. They're really uncomfortable to me. So I really like how this pulls everything away from your shoulders and centers it on your chest. Thank you very much. Little sleepy little, oh my gosh, I think she fell asleep. Okay, so this is a very effective carry for back naps. Thank you very much for watching. Bye.